What's up, dudes? And people who booked a romantic getaway and accidentally reserved the room with a ghost roommate? Tonight, we are talking about haunted hotels and romantic places you absolutely should not stay at, unless your idea of pillow talk includes whispering Victorian, I don't know, what are like Victorian, you know, innuendos or talk
I
back
know Buddy
then.
has one.
Why would I have one?
Where art
I don't
thou?
know.
Who
No,
else?
oh yes, that's such a tight little.
Who
I don't know what
else?
this. Hey,
I love
Who-
your knickers. Your knickers are quite nice. Yeah, there you go. That's cool, I guess.
oi.
Remove your drawers. You know how couples say we just want somewhere quiet, secluded, historic, charming. Yeah, that's code for paranormal activity with complimentary breakfast. But so if you're planning a honeymoon, anniversary, or just trying to impress someone, this episode might either save your relationship. It probably won't. It'll probably end it because, yeah, this is Paranormal Dudes. That's just how it goes on here. Let's get into it. What is up, dudes? Welcome to the Paranormal Dudes podcast, episode 87. I remember this time, kind of. I don't know. Let's not get too nerdy. We're already pretty nerdy. Let's not get too nerdy. I was going to inject some even more nerdiness in here on how I connected the dots that it's 87. Anyway, moving on. Hope everybody had a wonderful week, and it's been not calm in my house in terms of paranormal. So I'll get into that in a little bit. Little housekeeping. I want to thank everybody who's been watching the show on YouTube and off of YouTube all over the place. I appreciate it. We see the numbers. We're seeing massive growth on the non-YouTube portion. So we are really close to 2,500. We want to thank all of you. I think we're one away. We'll be at 2,500 very soon. And once we hit 3,000, we'll have another celebration. And if anybody jumps on the chat when that happens, Jesse will do a reading for you.
Always yeah.
I know, right?
But they have to stand naked with an apple on their head.
In front of a mirror.
In front of a mirror.
That way
yes.
I can see your solar plexus.
Yes. Okay, a little housekeeping. A lot of first and foremost, I want to give a big shout out to our Patreon subscribers. It's fairly new. If you haven't yet, go check it out over there. Just see what we got going on. We have a few cool things that you can't get on other platforms and YouTube. Predominantly behind the scenes where we talk about nonsense outside of the paranormal. So that's pretty cool. And you get this very episode uncensored and for the most part uncut and no ads. So there you go. Go over and check it out. We have a lot of perks and stuff. And you also get a chance to hang out with us too. So at the end of the month, we have polls as well to go over what we're going to talk about in future episodes and our calendar so that we know what we're going to be talking about in the future. So, outside of that, for my dudes here, Jesse Buddy Osk, has anything spooky happened to you guys in the past few days since last time we spoke?
So yes.
Mm,
Um,
Oh.
spooky.
the
I can almost
electricity.
say kind of like mimic like. Kind
Oh.
of got me going here by my house. Um, since I've had my dog, my pup, I haven't walked him because he doesn't feel comfortable on the leash. And I
Mhm.
finally been training him, and I finally decided it was time to take him outside to walk. So he actually walked with me. He was doing really well. We got to the corner by my neighborhood, and we took the right turn down the corner. And to my far north from my neighborhood is just a big giant dirt lot. And I
Mhm.
saw something like moving across the dirt, and he saw it, or he sensed it, and he turned, and like he wanted to bark, and then he got real small and like went under my chair. And
Oh.
as I was watching, it was like at first it looked like a coyote, and we've been
Yeah.
having sightings of coyotes near my home.
Mhm.
But I watched it, and it just kind of stood like in the darker area. There's like an abandoned home on this dirt lot. It kind of stood in those shadows of that home, just staring at me. And I was like, okay, I need to get out of here because I have a pup with me.
Right.
And I almost couldn't move. Like I was just kind of frozen. And this thing, the more I stared at it, the less it looked like the shape of a coyote. It kind of looked like it was too long for that. And I
Right.
can't tell if it was another kind of dog or something, but it didn't bark and it didn't approach. It just stayed there. And I could just see like the glow of its eyes from the street light. And then my dog started like whimpering and he wanted to go home. Like he
Mhm.
started pulling me away. So that kind of like snapped me out of it. And I turned around and we took off as quick as possible, like down the street. And when we got to my house, he was like already at a point where he wanted to be in a full run. And I
Oh,
opened the
shit.
door and he ran in. And when I turned back to look at the corner of my street, I could see this long coyote. Like it was just, it didn't look like a husky or something. It looked like a coyote, but it was long.
Yeah.
Like I want to say maybe like 4 to 5 feet long. And coyotes aren't that long, but it looked
Oh, they're
stretched out.
small.
It just looked stretched out. It looked really weird. And I was like,
What the?
nope. And so I rushed inside finally, closed up the doors, and I was kind of freaked out because I spent the weekend home alone. And my pup was just freaking out. He ran straight to my room, got in the bed, and was just like cowered up against the wall. So flash forward to that night, I got in bed. I was getting ready to knock out. It was late. It was like 3 in the morning. I'd been sitting around messing around with my 3D printer and such, and uh and I started hearing noise like in the backyard. And it
Mhm.
started like getting me thinking like what's going on in my backyard. And we have a little camera out there, but I couldn't see anything, but I could hear noises out there, like something was shuffling around outside. And it really started to bother me because trying to get myself out of bed is a whole mission on its own. And so I finally sat up, got in my wheelchair, and I was rolling down the hallway because I was going to take a peek out the window. And just for some reason, I got to like my living room and I just froze. Like I was terrified. Like my heart was like thumping, like everything. And I was like, it was a different scare from, say,
From anything you've ever experienced. Yeah.
yeah, like
Like
you
the
know, like
regular regular yeah.
yeah, if I feel like there's a person in my yard, it don't scare me that much. But this just had a way different vibe. Like I could feel an energy, and it was bad. And the next thing I know is I,
Interesting.
did the buddy thing, came back to the room and grabbed my piece and just sat here and said, well, if something's coming through the window, that's the only way in now. And after a little
Yeah.
while, like both the dogs calmed down. They didn't even follow me out. Like if I leave the room, they follow me. They didn't
Right.
even leave the
They stayed
room.
in the room.
And so that tripped me out. So after that though, I mean, it was maybe like 4:30 in the morning when it kind of like I could hear like the peace and calm. There was nothing going on. And I was
Mhm.
like starting to get loopy to fall asleep. And I finally got in bed and I fell asleep. But yeah, that whole sighting of that coyote that I saw and the way it looked, it just didn't look right. And I'm
Right.
still like trying to convince myself maybe it was the way the light from the the street light was, and it made it look long, but it was really unnatural looking. I've never seen anything like that. And I used to see coyotes all the time fishing, or when we go hunting, they'd be out there.
And that
This
is
was
so
just way
crazy
different.
because especially that area, they'd be like it'd be on, like, rants and raves, like, in a second if there was something weird like that. They would've been like, "Oh, in the city of Imperial," you know?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's been a lot of it, like people putting it up on because I have the Ring app. A lot of people putting up on Ring that they're seeing coyotes. For some reason, there's been a lot of coyotes coming through this area. And there are
Interesting.
people
Crazy.
reporting missing cats and
Small
fighting
animals.
cats, small animals. Yeah, but
Ooh.
it was just a trip seeing that because I was like, my little pup is really like he barks a lot and he'll make a lot of racket, but when he sensed that, like he just stopped and turned, and when he like crouched down to the floor, I was like, this is something wrong because he would have been barking. So yeah, it kind of tripped me out. It kind of got me thinking a lot, and it was maybe yesterday. Is today Monday? Today's Monday. So it was today.
Yes.
I was thinking about it, and I was thinking like, I wonder if that would have been considered like a skinwalker or a mimic.
It would be more in line with like a skinwalker or shapeshifter, because if it was a mimic, it's more vocal. If
Hmm.
something was calling out your name or it sounded like someone you knew or whatever, that's more mimic
Mhm,
activity. This sounds like a skin changer kind of thing.
mhm. It was trying to
Yeah,
Which is
trick
because it
you
didn't
pretty,
make
into
any
being
noise.
yeah, which is pretty on par for the Imperial Valley. There's always weird going on out
Mhm.
there.
Yeah.
Um, so for sure, it's something within that, as far as it goes with cryptids, but it's very strange that it stalked you, dude. It
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was stalking
it
us.
was
That's what
stalking
bothered
you.
me.
Huh.
That's what bothered me is I could
Um,
see its glowing eyes, and then
it
like
looked like it
something
was
if
studying you too. That's what it
yeah,
sounds like.
because like in my experience with coyotes, like they're predators. If you turn your
Mhm.
back to a predator, it comes straight at you. This thing
Right.
kind of came towards, but away from me in a sense because it was on the opposite corner of the street.
Right.
So it was almost like it was getting an angle to see where I was going. And
Hmm.
I think that's what kind of started freaking me out was this wasn't like it came straight at me because I was hauling ass on my wheelchair home, and I was
Mhm.
half expecting to hear like the feet running,
Mhm.
and I didn't hear anything. And when I turned back, there he is at the corner, and I was just like, "Whoa!" So yeah, it was
That's
it was a
scary.
trip. Hmm. It
You
was a
know
trip.
what? Um, Hearing your story, I don't know. I feel like the past couple of months, especially for us on the show, it's been a little lighthearted, right? Nothing ominous or evil has really like happened to us. Or not evil. Let's say malicious. I think evil is a little strong. And I think we discussed this a couple episodes ago, where the joyous portions of the year are kind of gone and all the regular entities are clocking back in, as we said. Um, I'm not gonna say the words because then Jesse's gonna say, "Ya ves, cabrón, ya
Mhm,
ves."
mhm.
I'm not
Lo
gonna
que
say it.
querías, lo que querías.
I know. I I'm not gonna say it, but
The
it's
boy.
pretty much in line, dude. And I don't want to say that I'm not surprised, but it's. I think it's not. It's definitely ex. It's expected. I guess you could say that. I don't know. How do you guys feel about all of that? Do you feel like the malicious entities out of all of them are starting to creep back in?
As much as you would love them to, I don't think so, Sergio.
Even after what happened to Buddy?
That happened to Betty because he was in a weird area. There's lots of weird energy there right now, especially he was saying there was power outages and, like, lots of weird things, like, I don't feel like it's coming for him. I feel like he happened to run into it and
Right.
it's just scared the shit out of him, but I mean, like, I don't think it's gonna at least I don't see anything like that negative around him now.
Yeah, because my
I'm like
house
you
hasn't
and a
felt
little
negative at
boy.
all.
I'm
What's
like
that?
Sergio and his little boy.
Oh, I was like, you saw the little boy here?
That little
Oh, this
boy's
is like,
been active
Yeah, he's in
yeah.
Sergio's. It has. I've been
since
seeing it pop over
Christmas.
his shoulder and stuff. It wasn't this episode. It was
The other,
a couple
I'm like
episodes
the other
back.
side. I'm like the other way.
Yeah, over
Yeah.
your left
Oh,
shoulder.
this that way.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, guys.
Ándale, lo
Anyway,
querías
¿Querías que the clock back in, no?
querías que te saliera el chamuco.
I know, right? What about you, Jesse and Oscar? How about we move away from the little boy thing?
It's been unicorn and rainbows over here.
It's been
Really?
hot air
Okay.
balloons and marshmallows.
How was?
Nothing.
Oh, speaking of, I guess this is in order. We should cover this real quick. Happy birthday, Jesse!
Thank you.
Happy birthday, Jesse! Everybody,
Cumpleaños.
leave a comment for Jesse. It was her birthday yesterday.
I turned 20.
She turned 20 plus 20, and how did your birthday go, Jess? How did that turn out?
It's definitely not a regular episode conversation.
We'll save that for normal dudes.
It was
at the
very
after.
fun. I can say we had a nice dinner. My comadres came up and we had a nice dinner, and then we did like an escape room, which was hilarious.
Oh. So we'll save
Did
that
any
for normal
drama
dudes
come out of that?
after.
Did any drama come out of that?
No, we were too
Focused.
We were
You were
during
too-
the.
You were too
during-
rinsed? You were
like
too rinsed?
yeah.
Guys, come on, man. We need to get out of here. We stop doing that. We're trying to escape this room.
We had
what was the
drank a
theme?
lot of water. We had drank a lot of water before. It was, so we asked the guy, he was super nice. And he's like, has anybody done an escape room? Blah, blah, blah. And everybody's like, no. Everybody's like, no. And he's like,
really? You got to have at least one person that's gone to an escape room.
None of us.
When you go for the first time.
Yeah. We were like, we just went. And we showed up and they're like, oh, we don't have one till 11. So I'm like, okay. So we went to another bar that was around there, and then we came back
For water?
then for water.
Okay,
Yes.
yeah,
I
that
was
makes sense.
very parched. Yes.
You can only imagine why.
And so then we just went through it, and we were like in an elevator. It was called special ops. So you had to go into this market in India or something, and then we were in an elevator, and then we were in a missile. We had to it was hilarious.
Like a missile silo? Okay.
Yes, it was so fun, and we actually.
But leave it to Jesse to say we were in a missile. I was like, they were in a missile. Oh, missile silo.
Yeah, supposedly we're in a missile, right? Where we had to and it was show a big missile, and there was three every time you would do a puzzle, it would turn green, so we had to make all of them green, and we did it in 53 minutes. So
Damn, that's good.
just in time, before the hour was up. It was hilarious.
Nice, okay, I guess we'll get the full details. Not on the regular show.
No.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe
offline.
Maybe offline.
Yeah,
We'll see.
offline for sure.
We'll see. Okay. Thank you for sharing, Jesse. We're glad that you enjoyed your birthday.
Mhm.
You needed a day like that. You're a very busy woman, and you can still kind of see the effects of your birthday just a little bit, just a tad. Okay. I feel like, okay, before we do jump into the topic, I don't know if you saw the comment from Kylie. Kylie, what's up? What's up, Kylie? Jesse saw it because Jesse was actually laughing about it. Kylie said, I have such a hard time watching as soon as you guys upload because it's so hard not to laugh at work. What the hell was That's Why I Blunk? That was Oscar last episode. That was Oscar last episode. Oh my
Oh,
god.
Lord.
Yeah. She's this and then she said, Oscar, I feel you. When I broke up with my ex, I brought him cookies. Maybe I'm a little toxica too. So you're not alone.
Damn.
You're not the only
I mean, there's nothing wrong
toxico
with
out
being
there.
cookies. It's okay. You just gotta put a little in them.
Jesse would put rat poisoning in it or something like that.
That's
He's
too obviously
fine.
did.
He's
That's
okay.
See, I wouldn't do
He's
that. Like, I wouldn't like I would want them to just I'll put like a psychedelic in there and then just have them trip the whole day, not even know.
See, you guys are too nice. I'd put something to be annoying. Like
you
I'd
make
put
a Miss
an
Millie pie?
X-Lax. Like an
Yeah.
X-Lax in there. Just total all day. And yeah, that's something I would do. But he's like, you're all
He's like, I'm not eating from any of you that you all give me.
If it were me,
I
I
don't want
would go over to their house and I would comfort them going through these hard times that we went through and reminiscing the times that we felt together in union while we scissored.
Oh my god.
One last time.
this
One
one
last
last
time.
time.
Make love,
Wow.
not babies.
Okay. Make love, not babies. So, like nut on her face? Is that what you're saying?
I mean, I'm sure anywhere that a baby's not gonna be made. Face
Baby.
baby.
Okay, I got to take that out. Let me add that to the keywords to exclude from the show. You guys want to hear the exclusion real quick? The excluded keywords I have for when I'm editing, so
Oh
that
god.
Premiere can just do it on its own. It's ass. And now I'm adding. What was the word you just said? No, it was after that. Anyway, whatever.
Dude, that part of the show is just gonna be you going like this. It's gonna cut it
It's gonna
out,
be
right?
silent. You're just gonna be
I'm cutting it out. I'm just cutting. It's just gonna be muted.
Mm-hmm.
That way people would go watch it on Patreon. So they're like, oh, okay. Because okay. Just so everybody's aware, last episode was the first time I used that feature to edit. And I don't know if you guys saw the episode, but I didn't watch the entirety of the video.
Yeah.
I watched about halfway through. Some got through. Yeah. So, and the reason why I didn't pick it up is because there was
All
two
in all, we
people
had more
simultaneously
views
talking.
than ever before.
There's a spike between when that was happening.
And that's what happens.
Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you are here for a reason. I would think you are here for a reason. Maybe you just want to hang out with us for a little bit, or you do want to hear about. We're kind of trading on Oscar's territory right now with the whole haunted hotels thing.
For real, huh? I'm gonna have to cease and desist this show.
I know. He's like,
whoops.
Excuse me.
Okay. Let's dive into today's wonderful topic, which is haunted hotels and romantic getaways you should absolutely stay at if you want to, or not if you're scared out of your mind. I would never do that because like I said previously, I'm a weenie. So hotels are like emotional storage units, of course. Think about it. Thousands of people, thousands of moments. Love, heartbreak, deaths, secrets, crimes, weddings, affairs. That's where it gets really juicy. And someone in, I don't know, like room 302. And unlike houses, hotels don't get emotional closure. Nobody sage cleans a Marriott, unless Jesse, you're aware of anybody who does mass cleanings like that. After a 1920s murder, all they do, how do they do that? They just, every floor, every room, it's going to take forever, right?
It takes a very long time.
Interesting.
Days, even.
I would love to not be a part of it, like partake. I just want to watch the process and give commentary while it's happening. And do they? Okay. So you're aware. you've seen this happen, Jesse, or you're
I
aware
haven't
of
seen
it
it, but
happening?
I'm aware of it, yes.
Okay. I wonder if they renovate the carpets or take certain things out.
No, no,
No?
it's
Okay.
just certain areas, like, certain things because, energy, right, like you're saying, it carries certain, like, if it's cluttered and it carries certain energies, like, there has to be, I guess, like, a clear path in a way or as clear as possible.
Right.
So things have to be moved, and it's a long process.
Okay. Thank you for covering that, Jesse. I appreciate it. So, the romantic trap within all of this. Here's the funny part. It might just be funny to me. I don't know about anybody else, but the more romantic the marketing is for a hotel, the more suspicious I get. And it's just like, what's really going on here? Why are they pushing this so hard? You could just be like, oh, you're in town, stay at our hotel. It's more of like, come and stay here, book your room for uh Valentine's weekend because it's on a weekend this year, right?
Yeah, it's on
Yes,
Saturday.
it is.
Yeah, coincidentally.
Book an unforgettable experience at our
Yes.
villa filled with
Sit on it while
demons.
you look at a demon staring right in your face.
The forehand massage.
Can you imagine the antique mirrors, four poster beds? It, it's like I don't know. What if what if you were getting down in a in a in a in in
Haunted
a
hotel?
hotel, yeah,
Okay.
and a Victorian ghost
Oh,
just shows up in front of you? Would you invite it, or would you be like, "Whoa, wait! I'm in the middle of raw dogging it."
I mean,
But like,
will
check
she
this out.
respond? Like, he's like,
Hold
"They
my
didn't do
phone.
it."
Can you hold my phone real quick and watch it? Can you
He's
record
like,
this?
"They never
It's
did it
kind of
like
hard to
this
get
in
this
your
shot.
time.
Can you hold it?
They didn't do it
Buddy's
like
like,
this
these
back
are
in the
great.
day."
These are great ideas.
He's like, "Let me write these down."
So okay. I am sure you guys have seen this with certain hotels, not necessarily like those franchise hotels, but more of historical hotels. To say it has rich history. It to me, it just translates to someone absolutely there. That's the way I see it. Whenever
Or
I
if
see
it's
rich
very
history,
inexpensive.
yes, yes.
It's like a five-star hotel for $2.99 a night. Like,
Dude,
what? It either
that's
has bed bugs or a ghost. I mean, it's one or the other.
Yeah,
that
one or the
was the
other.
Lord
Exactly.
Baltimore. When I stayed at the Lord Baltimore, that was the scariest hotel I've
Oh,
ever stayed in. Mm-mm.
so and here's the funnier part. Just because it's a deal and people want to have a romantic getaway,
Mhm.
couples go anyway. It'll be fun, spooky, and memorable. But then 3 a.m. rolls around and nobody admits that they were touched in naughty places. Um, I
Or admit that they liked it.
okay,
I
yeah,
just try to
exactly.
book the same room.
So, with that being said, has that ever happened to any of you? Like, it could be in a naughty area or in a innocent area as well. When you're at a hotel that's not you know a Holiday Inn or Marriott, it can be, but whatever it is.
I mean, I've never been, like, touched anywhere. I mean, if I did, then
I
whatever, but
I would love for it to happen, but it never happens. That's what
just
Jesse's
put it out
trying
there, ghosts. I mean, I've seen ghosts, of course, in
Yeah,
tons of hotels, but it's never come to interact with me in any way.
damn it.
Damn it.
I could just see
Never.
Jesse
What
at a
if
hotel, like walking in and start singing like a virgin,
Wow. That would
Touched
not
by a
be my
ghost
top
for
choice.
the very first time.
Woo!
Ask, what about you?
Have I ever been touched by a ghost
At a
in
hotel.
in a hotel?
Inappropriate or
No,
I mean, what's appropriate when you're touched by a
Yeah.
ghost?
I've never been like, I would say, like, had that feeling of being touched. I've experienced seeing, like, I think I told this story about the Lord Baltimore. Went to the top floor,
Yeah.
and there was like a curtain in the banquet hall, and it just like moved. There's nobody there, completely dark. I've seen that. Um, I have a story, just like
Oh,
super super short, but it's literally like it's a feeling of not that like the next door people are looking at you or they have like cameras or anything. Like it wasn't that
like a
feeling.
voyeurism type of feeling?
Yeah, it wasn't like that, but it was more of like
Get her, Oscar. Get
the
Liz.
room
Get her good.
the room is watching me.
Oh. Was there
The
like a painting
room.
with eyes like that would follow you?
No, but there was a hotel, again in Baltimore that was we didn't stay there. We literally left because it was so weird. I'll maybe look it up and we could show it at the end. But all the art in there was so like trippy. Like you just don't feel comfortable walking around in it. Like I'll try to find it. But yeah, I forgot where this other hotel was. I think it was like in Solvang or something like that.
Mm.
Um, but yeah, it just felt like the room was watching. Like I couldn't even I would wake up constantly, like throughout the
Right,
night.
Oscar.
he's like, "I started undressing, like, little by little."
Oscar would go to the restroom like this. No, my man. No, my
He
man.
was like
Put my towel
Put
all
a
up here.
yeah,
and then
a towel all the way up here.
and then Buddy comes in with the Baltimore shirt, like, he's like
Just the shirt. Just the shirt. Oh my
it's like,
god.
"That's a great hotel, you guys."
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
What about you, bud?
So I've never been touched in a hotel. Um,
Oh.
but I know there was one year we stayed at a hotel in San, and it was the only hotel, the only motel that we could find where four guys had to stay in the same room on two beds.
Oh.
Because we were, I was
Mm.
taking these guys, they were going to fly out to a training the next morning. So we stayed at this motel, and it was one of those real cheap in the ghetto hotels. I mean, bad. And that whole
Yeah.
night was such a horrible, like Oscar says, like you're being watched by the room almost. Like we went in there and it sucked. It was horrible feeling. It was just, I never want to see that hotel ever again in my life. But what I will say
I wonder
is,
which one it was.
um, something like the Hollywood Hotel, or because all the, you good, Oscar?
Oh, Oscar's experiencing stuff.
Yeah.
You're muted.
Oh yeah, no, it was just somebody like talking super loud outside. I heard it through the
Oh.
mic.
I will say this though. I know one thing about hotels, and then like the higher rated they are, the more discreet they are about when somebody
Mhm.
is found unalived or
Yeah.
Mm.
wakes up
Yeah.
unalived. Um,
Mhm.
there's a lot of passageways where they have emergency crews come in, do their thing, and go right back out, so they're not seen at all. So
Mm.
I've been to a couple where somebody fell and tragically they lost their life there, and housekeeping found them. And
Ooh.
yeah, the procedures for it are like so like get in, get out, don't make any noise, don't let any other you know guests see this. Um, yeah, it's just like I can only imagine like some of these people that are staying alone, their spirit has to remain behind. So I
Right.
mean,
Mhm.
you guys were saying high end hotels with low prices. Actually, the ones that have the higher pricing and the ones that are like really expensive, those are the ones that are going to have more standard operating procedures for those kind of things. And so there's
Interesting.
actually more loss of life. I think there's more energy in those, I have to say. But I haven't experienced anything like that because I'm a poor ass and we go to the cheap ones.
True.
10,000 likes, and we'll send Oscar to the
10,000
different
likes will
hotel.
send Oscar. We had a plan
I'm
of
kind of
doing that,
I'm
setting him
kind of
up.
down, dude. I'm actually kind of down.
Yeah. We were talking about that last year sometime, him actually going out there with Ethan and then filming in whatever hotel. Speaking of, going to a hotel, I only had one question in regards to your story, buddy, because Your stories are very interesting all the time, and I only have one question, like I said. How was the sleeping arrangement? Was it butt to butt, dick
What
to
did you
butt?
guys do? Who was on top?
No, we got a room that had 2 beds, and we decided, because we didn't wanna be, like, rude, we all slept in one bed,
Uh-huh.
so that way the housekeeping wouldn't have to make both of them. So we just kinda went straight up, front to back,
Wow.
spoon,
Front to
big
back all
spoon
the
to little
way?
spoon. Mhm.
But you didn't what about, like, um,
Oh, no, we
face
didn't
to ass
69
or
it, it was
face to
straight up.
dick? Oh, just
It was straight up
straight?
hot
Okay.
dog buns laid up, dude.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh my god. I was asking a very
I knew he was gonna ask something fucking stupid, I swear to God. I was just
Oh,
waiting to see
Jesse, at this
how
point
you
in our
do.
lives, why are you surprised? You've known me
I'm
for the
not.
majority
I
of
just
those
didn't
years.
know, like, there was, like, just so many ideas in my head that I thought you would ask. I
Okay.
just was just
Okay.
waiting to see.
Yeah, no, we were all firefighters, and the department we worked at, we were
And
actually
we were
used to
hosing
putting
each
2
other.
beds together and, like, 2 or
He's
3
like,
of us
"You're
sleeping on
grabbing
the
the
same 2
hose."
beds, 'cause, like, it was a low budget fire department, and they only had 2 beds for 6 of us to sleep in, and it was a
Oh.
couple years before we got more rooms, more furniture, but we were used to, like, everybody slept in a sleeping bag. So, like, you brought your sleeping bag, you jumped in the bag, and everybody was on a bed because there were scorpions there. So in the mornings, you had to check your boots, that kind of stuff. So it wasn't anything new, but in that room, 2 of us slept in one, 2 of us slept in the other, and it wasn't like a big deal for us at the time. But yeah, you could just imagine. And there's something floating around you right now.
Ooh,
Do you see it,
me?
Jesse? Mhm.
Yes.
It's literally
Where?
floating over your right shoulder, kinda like where your,
Funko
what are those called? The
Pops.
big head toys?
The
The
Funkos.
Funko Pop?
The
Like,
Funkos.
an orb, or
There's
what is it that you see?
no, like a cloud, like a mist. Like, mark it, but when you go back to see this recording,
You
some
wanna hit
some
it?
kinda mist flew over your right shoulder. I don't know if that's a curtain up there or what it is,
Yeah, it's a
but it
curtain.
kinda looks like the curtain's being, like, moved too. It's weird.
Thank you. Thank you, buddy.
Sorry, it caught my eye, and I had to let you know. Keep rolling,
Uh,
guys.
I guess that was payback about the
Mhm.
butt to butt joke.
The ghost was like, "Here's something for your butt."
Oh,
Okay.
here's something for your ass. Okay, so here's something weird when it comes to all of this, because I have a feeling all of us have done this, whether it's with the significant others that we're with now or in the past with exes. Um, Couples, it's because of the energy that's going on. You know what energy I'm referring to.
Oh my
Um,
god.
Paranormal
Let's get it
stuff
on.
is
Like
paranormal
sexy
stuff is more
paranormal
often
energy?
like the energy's
Vulnerable.
thick. It's thick compared to when it's a solo traveler. Even though, like, some people may say when it's a person that's by themselves, they'll experience it because of the vulnerability. But I feel like because of the abundance of energy when a couple's engaging in certain activities,
Coitus.
um, it, c- coitus is a good one. Yes, I used to use that one a lot on this show. I stopped. I'm gonna use it more often now. Some theories say heightened emotion creates stronger energy. Heightened emotion. Just think of that. Others say ghosts are just noisy or they want to partake in some activities. I wouldn't blame them. I didn't say if I've been touched. The reason why I asked if anybody here has been touched is because I have. It touched me in the ass. Um, and it scared the shit out of me because I was in the room by myself at the time, but at that hotel I was with my significant other, and it scared the shit out of me. No coitus happened that day, I could tell you that. Um, So moving
He's
on,
like, not with a
imagine being
human, but with a ghost.
not with a my blanket started moving in awkward ways. Now imagine, just put yourself in that situation. You're a 200-year-old spirit person thing, and yes, and you're just sitting there, and you're being a
Going at it.
voyeur at this
You're
point.
going at it.
Yeah. And you're like, yes, another anniversary. Let me watch this for a little bit and ruin it. Would you? Here's the question for you guys: would you ruin the moment, or wait till it's after when when all those dopamines are just blowing up, and then you do something in that moment? When would you do something as a ghost?
I think it depends.
During. And you know what
I know my buddy's laughing. I know what he's thinking. This is me and Buddy have similar. Here's okay.
God.
Me and Buddy have similar humor. The only thing is, I say it. I say it for us. But, Buddy, do you want to say why you were laughing?
I would wait for the don't stop, and then
Stupid.
Oh my God. What about you, Jess? What would you do?
I think it depends. Like if the guy was like being like a dick or not, or like if they actually were having like fun.
But wouldn't you want him to be?
No.
Like,
No.
no.
What if he was? What if he was like a dick and he was like not forcing himself to say, but he was just a dick and he, like now she had to be like, oh, I have to fuck this guy because we're here like in a hotel.
Oh,
I'd be like,
you're saying
no,
like a
girl.
one-night stand kind of thing?
And here's something. I'd be like, no, girl, I got you. I got this.
Oh, okay. What would you do, like, to ruin it?
I would wait till
I'd yank his balls.
I wait till he was completely naked, and then like I'd like possess his body to do like some weird like African dance.
What?
Start doing a helicopter.
African.
Just
like freaking Coming to America.
Or like maybe like a ring dance.
He does like Bad Bunny.
Okay. Oh my. Okay, that's fair. What about you, Oscar? Man, this episode's gonna be horrible to edit. By the way.
All right. So
You're welcome.
I will ruin it while it's happening, and specifically, what I would do is, you know, that moment when
Once I fart.
No. I was thinking about like putting my thumb, my ghost thumb, but I was like, nah, I can't just mess it up for her. You know, that's painful if you don't know that it's coming, right? So what I would do is, you know, that moment where like you're gonna give that like good, like this is gonna get very graphic, but that good thrust,
really
and it kind of like slips out in a way, and it's like and it's
yeah,
like and yeah, I would just
position his like
push
this.
it
You
up
just
a little,
move it,
like,
shift
yeah.
it, shift it a little bit. It comes out like this, and Oscar's like, I didn't mean it. I just meant for it to hurt. I didn't mean it to break.
Oh my God.
And then Oscar breaks silence. Surprise.
Yeah, and I show up. Like,
oh, that was good. Okay, thank you for sharing that. I had similar thoughts as Oscar. It was more of putting my thumb in the dude's if he's being a jerk. But then what if he's like,
what if he liked it? Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm about. What if he liked it? So then I'd be like, yeah, it's okay. Let's go.
I tried.
Keep going.
Then I would charge him.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, this is a bad episode.
It's gonna be like a 45-minute
editing's
episode.
gonna be crazy. Okay. Well, I mean, it's gonna be on Patreon, fine, but it's gonna be butchered on the normal platforms. Okay. Also, can we also talk about how nobody believes the first noise? Have you ever, when it doesn't necessarily have to be in this setting, but in general? Have you guys noticed that?
Yes. They hear something
You
weird,
hear
they're
a
like,
noise,
"Oh,"
everybody's nah.
and they're like, "No," like, I'm crazy, I didn't hear that. The
And
first
if
noise, I'm
it's
like, "What? What
yeah, me
happened?"
too. Right away, like if I could record, keep rolling, keep rolling.
Mhm.
Um, you hear bang and go, oh, it's probably the house is settling or some. I've heard that a bunch of
Settling.
times.
Hello, it's like the
Yes.
number 1 scary movie line. "This is
Yeah,
an old
exactly.
house, it has old creaks, it's settling."
And then the second bang is like, oh, it's the
It's the
pipes.
refrigerator, it
The
has old
third
pipes.
bang, it's like, oh, it's probably a neighbor. The fourth bang, you're like, all right, who's who's doing this? But then it turns out that it's a ghost. That ghost is trying to get you to believe, I guess you could say at that point. But there's
Our
always gonna
spirit
be
fucking
someone.
drags you.
Yes, there's always gonna be someone that denies it and that's a skeptic. I'm like, it's not a ghost. It's just my life is boring. I hate my life. All right, that's fine, dude. So overall, moral of the story when it comes to hotels and love is
Ooh.
if a hotel advertises romance, keep that in mind, everybody, all my dudes out there, has about 150 years or so of history. Um, Maybe just get an Airbnb with good lighting, but that shit could be haunted too. So just stay home. Just home. Why are you going to a hotel? Just kick your kids out of the house. Like go take them to your parents or take them to your neighbor's house and just get it on there. Especially if it's haunted at your house too. Why go hang out with another ghost? Just stay with a ghost that already knows all your promiscuity and all your disgustingness behind closed doors. Why share with someone else? And that's how I see it. I don't know how you guys see that. Like, if you knew that a hotel is haunted and you knew that you were going there for specific reasons, and what I mean by that is coitus. Thank you for bringing that back, buddy. I'm about to annoy the shit out of people that word. What what would be your solution? Would you still go there? Like, because you know what you're gonna go do the deed over there and there's a ghost about, or are you just gonna stay home? Which one? What's more exhilarating for you, I should say?
I
The
mean, maybe
car.
for somebody who's
The car?
yeah,
Put the
I mean,
seat
maybe
put
for
the
someone
seat
who's, like,
back.
really looking forward to it or something, maybe they're like, "Yeah, if there's a ghost, I don't care."
Yeah,
If he
but
wants
then
to
you get that
participate, that's
post-nut
fine.
clarity and you're like, "All right, dude, I'm scared. Let me get out of here."
Yeah, I'm really scared. I was just really so it's over, but I'm scared.
You can
Yeah.
stay
Can we
here
go
if you
home
want,
now?
but Imma go home.
I'm going home. What about you, bud?
I don't know. I mean,
I think Buddy would go.
I would, yeah, I think I would, and I think, well, we stay a lot at hotels, me and my wife, but not for that specific reason. Like if we go to San, we stay there because she wants to go to the resort or something like that, and the casinos, and
Yeah.
um, like the one we like staying at the most. I've heard things there. I've kind of felt energies there, and I think for myself at least, like my cognitive, I hear something like you said, like a bump, and it's kind of like, oh, it's just whatever, the neighbors or something fell in the restroom, whatever. Like I try to ignore it. And I think it's just like my own way of coping with there could be something going on there. Cause these are, I mean, they're on
Mhm.
reservations. And we've talked
Yeah.
about that before. Like there's a lot of activity.
Mhm.
And
Many times.
yeah. And so like I think I just kind of ignore it. I haven't been at that point where I'm like, I want to go home. I've only had that experience once. And I mean, you
And
guys
that
have
was at
seen how
my
I
house, I
reacted when
think.
I had
I'm just
when I had
kidding.
this going on in the closet here, you know?
Yeah. Mhm.
I would just turn around and be like, shut the fuck up, you know? But yeah, even like outside my home, I'm not that type that gets scared. That's I I feel it, but I don't show it and I don't worry too much about it. It's kind of like, okay, well, something happened, whatever. And I just let it happen. So yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking of Oscar's theory of the post nut clarity, but I've been there too, and you know, I end up just accepting
But he's
and
like,
just
it was
going
more
with
on the girl than the ghost.
it. Yes.
But he's like, the ghost can stay. You get out. Okay, thank you for sharing. I appreciate it, buddy. It was a good, but we've reached the portion of the episode that I love, and it's going to be interesting this time because I say that every time, so it's going to be interesting this time. um, this one is called the Velvet Rose Inn, established 1887. Sergio, bring down the lights and cue the music. You guys ready for this?
Yes.
Okay.
Put my lights down.
Oh, we're doing the light thing?
Well, you don't have to. I do it in post. Okay.
He's like, he turns it off. Like, he's like, bye.
Bye, guys. Okay. This time I'm a part of the adventure, so I'm going to make some decisions.
Good. Okay.
So I have a feeling we're going to either nut in this one. So.
Wow.
Okay. The four of us arrive at a historic mountain hotel just after sunset. The building towers above the fog, its windows glowing like sleepy eyes. The sign reads, The Velvet Rose Inn. The paint is chipped, but the lights are on. A bell rings inside, even though none of you touch the door. Do we step in, look at our surroundings, or get in the car and drive away?
Get in the car and drive away.
Bud?
I'm going in.
Already splitting up. We're gonna Osk? What are you
This
doing?
time, you know what? This time I'm gonna leave.
Oh, okay. I feel bad. I'm gonna go with Buddy because he's by himself. So as Jess and Osk try to leave, the gates are closed, so they're unable to leave. What do you guys do next since the gate's closed?
Sit in the car.
Okay. Osk, do you stay in the car with Jesse outside?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I'll try to open the gate and, you know, jump over.
Okay.
Oh,
That's fair. So me and Buddy, while you guys are outside, like a bunch of
Trying to
wussies.
escape.
Well, we're gonna be
Trying
in
to
the
escape.
car listening to Bad Bunny while you guys go inside and do I don't know what.
Since you said that, magically the battery is in your car. There's no more Bad Bunny. Okay. As Buddy and I enter, the lobby smells faintly of roses and old books. Kind of like that, except for the roses part. A chandelier flickers above us. Behind the desk stands a clerk, smiling but not blinking. Oh, that's creepy. I'm the one saying the story and I'm creeping myself out. So, Buddy, do we interact with the clerk or skedaddle and try to go find Jesse and Osk? I'm following suit, whatever it is that you do. I'm there as your support system.
I think I'm going to talk to the clerk. I mean, I'm feeling we've been traveling and I feel in this story I want to get a room.
Okay. So the clerk speaks slowly, knows our names before even speaking, then hands us a key. Instead of handing us 4, because there was 4 of us booked in this hotel, and the room is 313, C13, the honeymoon suite. We go back outside with our 2 companions who were in the car sitting awkwardly and silently because there's no more Bad Bunny playing. What is your guys' next move? There's fog forming around you guys. You're hearing weird noises. Do you guys stay in the car? Or do you get out of the car and go look for us?
I'm not going to go look for you because there's fog. I'm going to stay right there. I don't even know where you are.
I'm about to stay.
Back at the hotel?
I'm by yourself.
You're leaving? You're Oscar leaving?
Nah, I'm gonna stay.
Are you gonna stay? Okay. Fair enough. So the fog is still thick as our companions are still in the car, but it's starting to get cold. You're not dressed for the occasion. Your suitcases are in the trunk of this car. And you guys are feeling it. It's starting to get really cold. We'll say it's around 10 degrees. Yeah. It's going down in temperature. Do you continue to sit in the car where you could possibly freeze to death? Or try to get your luggage out, get something warmer, or try to go find the hotel?
Does the back seat flip down? I can access the trunk from the back seat.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Right. You want to try? Try doing that?
Oh,
That's us leaving the hotel.
That's you guys leaving. It's a sign of sound effects.
that was the most disgusting ghetto thing I've ever heard in that window. I would just reach for the suitcase. Like, it's gonna be, unless there's like,
You're trying
at
to
this
reach for
point, I feel fine. Like, I will wait it out.
Okay, that's fair. So Jesse's trying to get her suitcase. What are you doing, Oscar, while she's trying to do that?
I'm keeping watch.
Okay. Oscar turns right into the window, and he sees a figure that looks like it's walking towards the car, slowly. You tell Jesse something's happening, or do you stay quiet?
Nah, don't look up. Hey, there's somebody coming.
What's your reaction off of what Oscar said?
I'm like, well, what is it? What does it look like?
Still can't make it out yet. It's still walking towards you guys.
Oh,
You stopped what you're doing to take a look, or are you still
No.
looking for the suitcase? Okay.
I'm looking for my.
Okay, still looking for your. So the figure gets closer. Then all of a sudden, Oscar looks left. Oscar's in the driver's seat, by the way. Oscar looks left. There's another figure coming towards the car. Jesse, and then you hear Jesse say, "There's another one behind the car." So essentially, all three of these figures have you guys encircled. What would you guys do next?
The car don't work no more.
Does it doesn't work? Like the
No.
engine went out?
The batteries.
Well, what are they doing? They're just standing there?
Right now, you don't know what's going to happen.
I'm
I
gonna
would just stay there. Just grab a weapon, grab something,
look for something.
look for Buddy's gun. I mean, piece.
I mean, they're not doing anything, so
No praying, nothing. It's just like,
You know,
what am I gonna pray for? I don't even know what it is.
I'm just
Okay,
waiting to see
that's
who
fair.
moves.
Uh-huh.
so they get closer. You can kind of make it out now. It's actually the clerk, but all three of them are the clerk. And next to Oscar, he knocks on the window, asking you to lower the window. It's
Cancel. Sorry.
it's a crank.
Oh,
it's a
hell
crank
I'd be like-
window.
I'd be like, crank it just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Nah, I
See what
wouldn't.
they want.
I don't even. do it
You
for
would just
cops.
leave it up? You wouldn't
Nah, I'd
even
just be
bother?
like, that's what I would do.
The clerk goes like this.
And then they start battling.
And you would just go, no, don't watch
just
my
started
window.
rebel
Is that what you're
no,
saying?
no.
Like, I
Don't watch
I
my
got
window.
cash. Sorry.
Okay. Then, as if a light switch went out, all around you guys, lights are gone. Okay. You guys are freaking out because, well, you have no idea what's going on. Then, as if someone, you know, a dimmer light where you can bring up the intensity and lower it, slowly it cranks up just slowly. Magically, the car is facing the hotel again, right in front of you guys. What do you guys do next? You continue to stay in the car?
Are those things still around us?
No, they're gone.
I'm staying in the car.
Nah, I'm staying in
Okay.
the car, bro.
We'll join our companions again. Let's check in on Buddy and Sergio. So, me and Buddy go up the elevator. Doors close for randomly. There was no one there. Me and Buddy are confused. Then we start going up higher. All the way up to 13. Then we see the hallway. The carpet is red. Doors line both sides. At the end, a woman in white stands motionless. When you blink, she's closer. And then she walks up to you, Buddy. What do you say to her?
He's like, I need more towels.
You can.
More
You can say that if
towels.
you want.
I would probably ask her where the ice machine's at.
She tells you, just right down there, sir, next to the exit. Enjoy your stay. And she gets past us. As she gets past us, we turn around and she's actually gone. Like if she was never there. So, a little startled, Buddy and I move on to our room at 313. Buddy has the key. It's warm because it was sitting in his butt cheeks. And the door is kind of creaked open already before we get there. Buddy pushes it open. I follow him inside. And it's candlelit throughout the whole room. Kind of romantic, a little awkward for me
Wow.
and Buddy. The large mirror faces the bed. The air is colder inside than the hallway. Then one of us passes the mirror, Buddy, because he's in front. But your reflection lingers a half second too long after you pass it. Buddy, what's your reaction from the delay in the mirror? Oh, he's actually
What's
experiencing
happening?
something.
I can hear my heartbeat.
You just see him fly across the room.
Sorry.
Here.
What happened?
The dogs both jumped up and were staring at me like wide-eyed, like, and then they were like staring all over the room, like they were like there was something they were trying to look at. And both of them jumped off the bed and wanted out of the room, and they both ran out. So I'm like,
The hell?
I don't hear anything. I mean, my daughter's room is open and everything, but it's like,
What do you
I don't know,
think,
it's like
Jess?
really,
Oh my god. Of course something's happening to you, buddy, when you're inside the hotel.
I know, this is weird.
yeah, it's a trip because they both jumped up out of sleep. They were both snoring. And then they just both jumped up at the same time, and they were both staring at me with like wide eyes. Like it's dark behind my laptop, and I could see their eyes like wide open staring at me. And then they started like looking back and forth around me. And then they started like looking on the wall behind them. And then they were both staring at the mattress. And then they both jumped off the bed at the same time. And were like
Interesting.
wanting to go out. I don't know. That was a trip. They don't even want to come back in. The door's not even like fully closed. They usually will come right back. But I mean, I don't feel or hear anything in here.
Well, not to
They
scare
just
you
both
any
tripped out.
further.
Hmm?
I'm kind of tripped out too, but I want to get through this role play real quick.
Yeah. Okay, so we were in the
I'm
room.
scared.
We
Yeah,
were in the
passed
room
it.
and there was a mirror.
And there was a delay in the mirror. So next, do you stare at the mirror? Do you touch it? Or what do you do with the mirror?
I'm not gonna touch it, so I'll look at the mirror and I'll probably just try and stay out of its vision or its reflection.
As we do that, all the lights go out in the room. The door slams. Start hearing whispers in the room. Where are your friends? It was meant for all four of you.
Thank God.
Stupid. So, Buddy and I freak out. I'm pushing Buddy. And Buddy gets mad because he's like, I can go faster than you're pushing me. Let go. And we're bolting to the elevators. As we're waiting at the elevator, the hall lights start to dim faster going towards us. We get in the elevator before the darkness reaches us, and we could hear something in the elevator above us. And I was like, for the love of God, please don't let the elevator go out, because I don't know how we're going to get down the stairs. And luckily, we get down to the first floor. Buddy and I rush out. Everything looks different, old, decayed. The clerk isn't there anymore. We finally get outside. The car's gone. And both of him and I are like, where the f*** is the car? How are we going to get out of here? So, off in the distance, we see brake lights closer to the gate. Me and him get to the gate, and sadly, Osk and Jesse are on the floor. So, Buddy, what's your suggestion here? Do we help them or get them in the car? Or what are we trying to do in this situation?
Sorry, guys, you're both dead. I'm leaving you there.
I know. I'm like, why? What do you?
Yeah.
If I've been all night, what are you gonna do with that?
Dude, I'm
Just
an
run.
organ donor.
Yeah, what if you're an organ donor? This is the poor
Well,
little...
did they leave? Did they find you on ice? Like, what the fuck?
So Buddy and I get in the car, bid our farewell to our companions, and we're able to escape. And behind us, the hotel vanishes like if it never existed in the first place. And that is the end of our story at the Velvet Rose Inn. What did you guys think of that one?
I felt like if we would have all went in there, we would have all.
You think so?
Yeah.
I
Maybe.
think so. I don't think it would have been
One-
like, oh, you're all four here. Like, then for it to say like they were meant for all four, like they're
Mhm.
like spit you guys back out and wanted 4 more new people.
So just little context, you guys, when you were trying to escape, the spirits made it so that, or whatever entity it was, made you guys crash into...
So we got
Okay.
the car to start, and then we crashed.
Well, you crashed where it was still functioning, and that's why in your simulation, it was like if the car wasn't functioning anymore. Thought it was. So, and it, unfortunately.
That's Oscar's fault. He was in the driver's seat.
Somebody's coffee spilled on my lap. We're turning the car on.
Oh, that was a good one. And that was kind of scary with Buddy. Well, that was a great episode. It got very disgusting, as I expected it would, because, well, one, I'm hosting, and secondly, it's Valentine's month, and I feel like most of the conversations are going to be revolving around this. But up until after, if you've seen our calendar on Patreon, then you know what we're talking about. But last week, I don't think it'll be as gross. So, with that being said, just a little shout out again to Miriam and Casey. We appreciate you guys, our Patreon subscribers.
Woo!
And woo woo. And if you want to join, you can go ahead and do that. It's in all of our links, our link tree. It'll take you right over to Patreon. And this month, at the end of the month, we are going to do another giveaway. And this time, this giveaway is for a free membership to Patreon for a full year. So take advantage of that.
Oscars.
Oscar's like,
Damn. That's a good gift.
yeah.
Mhm.
It's a good one, and it's going to be our top tier gift. It's the highest tier. So we will give the details a little later in the month, and we will be announcing the winner next month. So be prepared for that. Do you guys have anything for our ghostly dudes out there, or any advice during these wacky times with Valentine's Day and all of the crazy energy going around?
If you're gonna stay in a hotel for Valentine's Day, take some sage and cleanse your room, your concha, and your partner's penis.
I thought just and make sure you put the sage in, like, propped on your like that. It's
Do a
Use
vaginal
Summer's
cleansing.
eyes.
Cleanse your vajay with the sage. It's safe.
That's fair. That's fair. And please use a contraceptive, for the love of God, please.
Because that's another type of scary.
Yeah, it's another kind of scary and many facets. Trust. Ask, what do you have for spooky dudes out there?
I think just keep on watching, keep on supporting, and enjoy your
Watch
your
Bad
love
Bunny,
month.
the Bad Bunny thing again.
Nah, I mean just appreciate the support. Everybody watching, whether they're engaging or not. We see you, and we'd like to hear you and see you in the comments, so that way we can tailor the show to more of everybody's liking, but at the same time keep our own original form.
Yeah, for sure. Appreciate that, Ask. Buddy, do you have anything for our dudes out there?
Take care of your pets. Adopt, don't buy. And remember, spay and neuter.
Yeah.
I gotta spay my dog.
That's Bud. And you have more?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, yeah, we're good.
Okay. I don't have much else for you guys because I've been talking this whole time, and I don't know if you guys like me talking out there. I don't know. I don't know if you do. I know myself. Anyway, I'm gonna end the show because I'm tired of hearing myself talk. We thank you, everybody. We make sure you guys are following everywhere you can. We appreciate everything, all of the support. Like I said, 2026 is going to be pretty cool for us, and we hope that you are here for along the ride, because it will be fun. We will catch you guys on the next one. Later, dudes.